Hello, America. I wanted to start this program of the inside man, a dead cell, the inside view. My name is Adam Keith Linton, Sr., and I, in times past, would have been kind of hesitant on giving my full name like that. However, what I'm dealing with has to be dealt with being open. Closed mouth don't get fed. Listen, I am a victim, a targeted individual of neighborhood watch organizations. Some people have called them gang stalkers. I have found the gang stalkers and neighborhood watch organization in pretty much a lot of different names they go under. I guess you can itemize them up under community partners, as the mayor of Chicago has called them. And now that's not to say that she is aware of all the different things that's going on. What has happened in the ordinary everyday people has been given the power of federal grant money to follow in an order such as safe passage, which was created to kind of look out for people going to work. Basically, it first started with the schools. So I'm going to talk a little quick because I'm not going to have that much time, but I will be trying to do a follow-up on this. Now, what I'll tell you is that trying to get the federal bureau to investigate and help is pretty much just like the monopoly that's with the Chicago Police Department. So Neighborhood Watch Organization has the equipment and technology of agencies. However, they do a lot of illegal things. Now, because I am a struggling addict trying to overcome an issue in my life, and believe me, my heart truly is at that, but I'm being pushed and pretty much entrapped into no success. I've been blocked from going into rehabs. I've been blocked from pretty much everything that would constitute a person trying to correct an issue in his life. But so you have people that drink and drive, and you have organized hate crimes that has targeted certain individual, because basically I feel like it's more or less with my skin color, and because I know that I have rights. It doesn't matter if a person is an alcoholic and I go over to him and beat the living heck out of him, and he called the police. Because he is an alcoholic does not justify me touching him. So this is the same way with what I'm dealing with. I have tried to contact police from the entire 8 years that I've been dealing with this, and I really didn't get smart and learn exactly who they was until about maybe 2 to 3 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, because my sister she's passed over a year, and it just didn't seem like that fast. But what Neighborhood Watch has done, Chicago always have had a crooked police department, and that's not to say all of you guys, but that is to say a nice lump of you guys are crooked as heck. So in order for them to monopolize with Neighborhood Watch would have to have let them know that they have video that instantly sucked in the police to certain things that trigger, even like a dog. A dog sees somebody jump in his gate, it automatically triggers. You run, that makes a dog go after you, right? So Chicago police, I don't want to say they just have it, but from whatever was showed to them or told to them, because of the money that Neighborhood Watch also offer people as buying people, because they have a strong source. They are getting government grants, and they're getting it in communities, but all up under one table when it's put together. You have one mastermind that put it together, showed this community how to get in and this community how to get in, and then they work together in the order. I have a lot more understanding of this than I can give right now, because I'm just waiting till the proper authorities come that I can give away the right things. What I've learned, and I may be wrong on this, but what I've learned, I believe that the feds have got involved in it, and because it was so messed up when they got involved in it, but because of me screaming, I have rights, they want me bad. They want to help Neighborhood Watch to get me back. Doesn't matter what they do to you, me, or anything, they look past that. They can pretty much do any and everything, but not enough that somebody else might get involved or record it and become a whistleblower. So they have a little stopping space. But overall, what Neighborhood Watch is a very dangerous organization, because we are not identified as non-Neighborhood Watch members. So Neighborhood Watch picks, they deny you service in restaurants. They have restaurants, minimum wage workers turning around and giving you half-cooked food to overcooked food to poisonous food. And, minimum wage, they come into you and say, man, you want to make a quick $100? And because they have the monopoly with the Chicago police behind it, and then a lot of people just have dirt inside of them anyway, this is a form of being able to bully people and be a part of and above the law. You can bully somebody and be patted on the back by the police. You can run through red lights. You can drag race in front of the police, because when the police do something wrong, they're also looking for witnesses to come forth and say, nah, that's not how it happened, because one hand washes the other. And I'm going to end it shortly, but giving you all just a base of what this thing is that I'm going to try to create. I'm not that tech savvy, and hopefully some of my brothers and sisters, well, they might not even be my brothers and sisters down anymore after they find out the whole gist of me, even though I think I did give it away in pieces and parts. But the idea of a person wrestling with an issue have been driven so hard into people's head that automatically they begin to pull away from you. But I am not a person looking to stay in a mistake, and we all have mistakes. I can't help you guys with that. You'll have to make that decision on your own. All I can say to you is that the struggle is real, and it is the same for whatever reason. The target individual, the 3.8 thousand that's in the group that I am joined into, that's enforce laws against stalking and harassing and so forth. And then there's another group called Army of One against targeted individuals. But like I said, so I don't know why they are targeted individuals. I know why I'm a targeted individual is because Neighborhood Watch wants you to bow down and realize that they are some type of little G God. And if you don't have God, they really is some type of little G God. They have power. They are able to defy the department, whom I respected a lot. But when you got an organization with money and that's putting on a fake smile but stabbing folks in the back, they scream defund the police in one order, but in the same order they with the police. So I don't really know how that truly works. I believe that when it's all said and done, like a lot of the Chicago police that was laid off because they did not agree to the vaccination and Lightfoot put them away. Well, they are also working now with Neighborhood Watch. They didn't give a care, $300 a day, and now they're taking that knowledge into neighborhood, and they got friends and partners that they can direct them to. So they have grown strongly in their messing with God's people, because they really hate me because I love God, and you can't make me doubt him. I know that God is with me, and he will see me through this, because see, my heart is true. I seek to overcome the issue that they desire me not to overcome, because see, they can try to discredit you from that. They can also cause defamation of character from that, because like I say, you come in with a positive attitude and with some money, driving a Jaguar and blah blah blah. People instantly kind of track to you, and then you say, well, we're following this junkie, blah blah blah. And people have looked at me eye to eye and seen that there was no evidence of such, but because of that money that was offered to them and the power that's with that organization that approached them, I guess they just say, oh well, in their head, oh well, I need the money, so. But you're destroying somebody's life that is a human being. I'm a human being. I have a right to survive also. Some of you all that had alcohol issues in your life. Some of you all done had abuse, beating up females and males. We've had some issues in our life, and to be politicized by everyone that you have to deal with in the world is totally wrong. That's creating hate. So Neighborhood Watch is spreading hate everywhere they go. They call themselves doing it, in a sneaky fashion, funky type of way. But I am going to do this in a straightforward and righteous and legal way. I need and want us to come together and be the voice that we have, because someone said something on Facebook of, do you believe it's that easy that in order to stop a bully, you have to stop them because, the feds are involved with that? And I knew that when they said that. And like I said, well, no, I don't think it's going to be that easy, but at the same time, it has to happen. And I carry that same motive and goal now. It has to happen, because right will always overcome. The human nature has to stand on the good. Now, I say that with being positive in this situation, although I do believe eventually that wickedness will have its time to totally destroy. But God is so merciful and just that he will send a way before he allow Lucifer to just have his reign. And so I know for myself that I just cannot lie down and let them turn me into a complete homeless bum. They've done a lot to me and continue to do a lot. And they are, like I said, they are very powerful in their ways, but God is much more powerful than anything. No weapon formed against us is able to profit, because we have God. We have Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost. Some people may say, well, man, that's confusing. He just confessed that he is wrestling with something. Yes, I am. And you know who I went to for help? Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is seeing me through this, because this thing that has happened to me, I had to count it all joy, because it has given me a revived spirit. Because I'm not just seeking for myself, but I think about Trayvon Martin and the rest of them. That it was a guy down in New York that Neighborhood Watch Jewish portion beat the heck out of him because of, I believe, he was gay. So I'm fighting for right. I don't remember voting, and they blocked me from voting in the last couple of terms. But I don't believe that. I don't believe I voted for for a vigilante group to come together and do whatever the heck they want to do and be above the law. No, I voted for police to have body cameras, to have more accountability up on themselves. And hey, so they reached us with that, but then created another organization where it was probably already in the midst, because I think they tried it out in 1996. I'm gonna have to cut this off here, but I just wanted to say that we are going to have to be the voice. We are going to have to be the police in this. We're going to have to demand to be heard, because will not stand by and know my brothers and sisters have locked themselves away in the house, depressed because Neighborhood Watch just does what they want to do to them, and using all type of technologies to harm us, and because they know that the police is not going to help us, and they know that the feds is at their level, and I really, the Department of Justice, I'm really believing that they have that covered. But here's what I'll say to all of that. If what I am doing is greater than the many illegal things, because I can't find one thing legal that they do. Stalking is illegal, harassing and invading my privacy, trying to like they'll keep me up using, they were at one time using this magnetic super magnetic microwave thing to rock my car, because I'm pretty much broke down to living in my car now. God, I hate that I had to give all this away, but to be hid is to be closed mouth, and I got to give this away because this has got to stop. I got to get this away. The only way that we are going to overcome this is we have to unify. But even if we don't unify, which I'm praying that we will, I am positive God is going to help me through this, because I refuse to just be without right. I am an American. I've been told that Americans have certain rights, and like I said, all the things that's been did to me is illegal. They have set me into positions where it looked like I'm just a messed up individual trying to fight the system so I can continue to be a messed up person. No, they are doing things, like I say, keeping me woke so that I'll look like, I'm just drugged out, I'm just issued out, and they try to block me from being able to keep my hygienes up and everything. It's no way to win with them. They'll complain about this situation, and I'll look at it and I say, you know what, they right, and because I try to be discreet in everything that I'm doing, and I'll say, you know what, they're right, and I'll try to do it in a different fashion, in a different place. Guess what? They come that way. There is no winning with them, because there is no order for them to help. They're not trying to help people. They're trying to destroy you completely. Because again, Neighborhood Watch is ordinary, everyday people that woke up with an attitude. You got in their way, and now you on their dookie list. End of story. They got to have something to do to continue to get these government grants, and then because they just feel that they are unstoppable, then I was looking at the time, and I'm gonna shut this down in about 2 more minutes because I don't want it to be too long, but I'll just end it as that. I know a lot of you all probably don't know what's going on. I am giving you the inside track on it. You are innocent bystanders. They pick at us. Some of us have exploded and shot up a bunch of people. Yeah, you've seen that on the news, and they won't give you the story that it manifested most likely from Neighborhood Watch. And I ain't gonna say all of them, but the gentleman that was in college that went and shot the college up seemed like an intelligent man, made a video right before he went. He said he just was tired of them messing with him, and he thought that it was directed at his college. And I'm 99% positive it was quite a bit of them from the college that had been approached by Neighborhood Watch. And let me say, that's the revived Neighborhood Watch, because Neighborhood Watch originally didn't start to that, but because it gave so much room for some devious people. Because whenever you see, Neighborhood Watch originally was volunteer, but now that they got money, they throwing it around. What you did was attracted people that don't give a darn about the struggle. They want the money. And I'm quite sure the organization knew that when they presented that, because they got on Willie Wilson about, when he was trying to run for president, and he was, also giving away money. So they pretty much said, he was buying his way into the presidency. So, I mean, you can't call the kettle black without looking at you as a pot. Anyway, but I got to close this out. I love you guys. I hope that I haven't lost all of you all, and I will say that I am clear-minded. Some of the time I have been pushed at times where is it I just almost have a give up spirit, a straight depression spirit, and I'll lose myself. I am fighting this fight 24/7. They've even got, and I won't say this because I don't want this, but a person that I love a lot, and it's not a lover of mine, because the Bible teaches, that would have to be a wife for me. But I love that person, but they got to her, and somewhat I was content or happy somewhat with it. Because then I didn't have to worry about them messing with her. But after I realized what the devil intentions of it is, it's to destroy her. It's not to help her. Even though I can't help her, God can. I'm not able to be with her 24/7, and the things they do to me, I don't, a lot of people will not be able to deal with it. I should have snapped out a long time ago, and at one incident I did, but I'm glad to God that He had prepared me for this way before, because when I snapped out of it, God saved me. I fired a gun at them, but it wouldn't fire. I want to thank you, Jesus Christ, for that. Because my story would have been the story of many other people that has been pushed by Neighborhood Watch organization to fail. See, if they can get you to snap out and try to kill them, you may kill some innocent bystanders that was not Neighborhood Watch organization, because see, they're watching you 24 hours a day. They know when you're about to pop, and those cowards will hide and leave innocent bystanders to get killed. But this helps their story. Then the news report that they also control, this will, and I'm not saying they just control everything, but there's a monopoly going on. People, you got to think about it. The news has to relate to people that's going to support them. And right now, this thing is being pushed heavy. And because it's secretive, a lot of people don't know what's going on. So yeah, it's getting pushed heavy. They got quite a bit of people working for them. They're able to sway votes this way or that way. But I won't get into all of that. I got to let this thing go. Like I said, though, they throwed a bag out at me on the expressway. The bag could have got in my vision, and I lost control of the car, killed some innocent bystanders that had nothing to do with it. They sabotaged my car. I still don't know exactly what that was that they did on it, but I'm trusting God in it, and I know that they tampered with the car, and so if something happened, I'm willing to give my life that this bull will be stopped, that my kids and nobody else will have to go through this mess. This needs to be stopped. This needs to be exposed. Justice system is helping them because they supposed to be good, but everything they do is illegal. If they went to the police with saying, yeah, this is what this guy doing, the police should have instantly said, how did you obtain this? So they invaded my privacy to obtain this. That's against the law. And then they should say, be able to look at it and say, well, y'all had to been stalking this man strongly enough, because these videos or whatever, y'all presenting this in different areas. But they didn't say none of that, because they are so thirsty at, one, my skin color, and then two, because my skin color and I demand my rights, and then three, I'm sorry that you just don't do that in America. But I was told that I have rights no matter what my skin color is, and I guess I'm just a fool because I'm demanding mine. And I believe that I am somebody, and I believe that I have rights. Love you all. Till next time.